Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out Soulstice. We actually have two trailers for Soulstice that we're checking out. One is called Sisters and the other one is the official combat gameplay overview. This is longer than I realized. Whatever, that's okay, because I got a bone to pick with this game. We checked out this game X number of months ago, and I know that the thumbnail is me flipping off the camera, and at least 5 minutes of that video is me ranting about the developers for this game. And specifically the reason why is they showed off a almost strictly cinematic trailer at whatever event it was, you know, whether it was, you know, the Summer Games Fest, E3, whatever. And it was like a 1 minute and 15 seconds trailer, and I was like, all right, cool. And then they're like, oh, find out more information on our website. And we were like, okay. And we went to their website, and there was a link right there in the middle that said extended trailer. And I was like, ooh. And like, I don't remember what else all it said. It was like extended gameplay trailer or something like that. And I was like, oh, yeah, yes, please. And you clicked on it. You clicked on the video, and then a fucking pop-up jumped up. And it said, hey, if you want to watch this trailer, you got to give us all your personal information. And I mean fucking all of it. They wanted your name, your address, your fucking email, your phone number. They wanted everything. And you're like, wow, okay. And then I put all that shit in, and they're like, hey, keep an eye on your email for a link to the trailer. It didn't even give you immediate access to it. It gave you a lottery to be able to maybe watch the trailer one day. And I was like, oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, I was so mad. I ranted for like 5 minutes plus about just how shitty that was, because it was so disgusting. And then I forgot about the game entirely until I was like, oh, hey, this game's coming out soon. And I'm like, I remember being interested in that and being mad about it for some reason, and went back and watched my own video. I was like, oh, yeah, fuck you. Like, I was so angry. But anyway, they're back. And let's see. This is a much older trailer, this first one. It's called the Sisters trailer. It's from August 2021. We'll start out with this as a little treat, and then we'll get into the actual game. It's the gameplay trailer. God, I was mad. Yeah, F them. Exactly, Vanishar. I was so angry.
In this place of ruin and monsters,
I'm angry now.
she is my protector. She is my knight. She is my sister. She gave her life so that we may face this evil as one.
This was already immensely more than we got in that other trailer. I missed this trailer entirely.
To stop it.
Interesting.
We stand to face the darkness, where one would fall.
Again, this looks really good. I'm excited to watch the actual gameplay overview because I like what I see. So angry about it. Soulsian, yeah. With a name like Soulstice, it fucking better be a Soulsian. Just because, like, it'd be a mistake otherwise. Oh, hello there. So, now let's actually see what the gameplay overview trailer has in store for us. Rated M. Also, can we just point out that this... the knight in here straight up looks like the love child between Cloud Strife and Guts from Berserk.
Ciao, this is Marco. I'm the lead
it's a talkie.
Game Studios. Today, we're excited to pull back the veil and give you a deeper look at the versatile combat systems in our upcoming fantasy action game, Soulstice.
It's a talkie one.
In Soulstice, you'll take control of two sisters, Briar and Lute.
The gates of Ilden. We made it. No. It's growing.
I really like the visual style here a lot.
Something is behind this.
Seems really loud.
We'll seal it.
We might not have enough time. Soon it will be too strong to seal. There will be nothing to do.
We can't wait for reinforcements. We're on our own.
She looks like Raiden pretending to be Big Boss.
Bound by ritual, the
Fair.
sisters live and fight as a single unit. These unique soulbound warriors are known as Chimera. They are the ultimate weapon of the mysterious order of the Ashen Blade.
The
Assume that
camera
command of the
perspectives are
relentless
very
Ashen Knight,
interesting
Raya.
with how they're
Her
choosing to
transformation into
present it.
Chimera has granted her uncanny physical strength.
I don't see a stamina system of any kind.
Sister, let our guard down.
Throughout the game, Briar will learn to wield several deadly weapons. However, it is up to you to master them, switching between weapons on the fly to unleash spectacularly devastating combos.
Good, over there.
There's an interesting combo system going on. I don't know if they'll break it down for us in this trailer, but there's something about having uninterrupted combos increasing the bond between the
Briar's
two
sister
sisters.
Lute, on the other hand, is a shade. Lute wields mystical powers that damage
In the top
enemies
right
at
corner.
range, and she helps control the battlefield. Some of Lute's actions are contextual or automatically activated, such as proximity-based ranged attacks.
Looks cool, but I refuse to play it based on name
Lute's
alone.
Other abilities, such as shields and counters, require direct input and quick
But there's a
thinking.
soul in the game.
Protect you, sister.
It's your sister, Lute.
Cover me, Luke.
Okay, they're obviously just showing off the spirit sister right now.
The world of Soulstice is plagued by vile and extremely hostile creatures, which can only be eliminated by a chimera. When the sacred city of Ilden is overrun by these monsters, the two sisters are sent on a mission to investigate and purge the corruption.
I'm really liking the perspective a lot. I've already commented on it a few times. Like, it just gives it a lot more character than the permanent, like, over-the-shoulder third-person view that we see from a lot of Soulsian games. I feel like it gives it personality almost.
As if we needed any further proof of how awful things are there.
Boss time?
Wraiths are invisible, ethereal beings who can only be engaged with after Lute has cast a blue evocation field.
definitely isn't as much of a Soulsian as I thought before, and they've not mentioned anything about loss in the same way. Like any risk involved with gameplay. Oh, that was gross.
Possessed, on the other hand, are invulnerable.
Oh, goody.
However, you can cast Lut's Red Banishment Field to lower the seemingly impenetrable defenses.
And they call me Sickle Hands. Why do they call you Sickle Hands? Well, there's some healing gems in the bottom there, 3 of 3. So it might have a Estus Flask style system. There's definitely no stamina whatsoever. Oh, it's saying like, and they call me Sickle Hands. I get it, alright. I'm about to be like, who's being mean to you, Vanishar? I'll fight them.
Be warned. When a possessed is defeated, it may release the Wraith controlling it.
The blue field that loot is putting off is much larger at this stage of the game.
If the Wraith isn't destroyed in time, it will repossess its host, attacking with newfound strength. Okay, now it's really over. Who's next? Fighting together, Brian and Lut will generate unity.
Okay.
Unity represents their synchrony and their momentum in battle.
Yep. That's the mechanic up at the top right there.
As unity rises, Lut becomes increasingly effective. For example, the higher the unity level, the more enemies she can target simultaneously.
So the better you play, the more powerful
When
the
a set level of unity is
Soul
reached,
Sister will
Brian
be.
and Lut can execute powerful synergy attacks.
Oh, that was awesome.
Each weapon has an exclusive synergy attack. Try experimenting with each. In addition to synergy attacks, Unity can also be consumed to enter the Rapture state.
Okay, I was wondering what lowered Unity, because they didn't mention that something like getting hit lowered it or anything, so this is how you consume it, how you reset it. That would look a lot better without all of the video compression going on.
Rapture only lasts for a short period of time, but its effects can give Brian and Lut a tremendous edge in battle.
You are not dealing that thing anywhere near enough damage for being Super Saiyan.
Thank you for watching. We greatly appreciate your support.
That's it. If there's no loss, it's more of an old school God of War style. At least it feel like it. Yeah. I'm curious.
Please stay tuned for more exciting updates leading up to the release of Soulstice this fall.
This fall. Okay, you don't actually have a date or anything. PC. It doesn't say Steam or Epic or Game Pass. I'm curious, though. Xbox, PlayStation 5. Okay. So one of the things, though, if I can find a shot of it in here, because this is 10 minutes long. Here we go. You can't see it very well because, unfortunately, here, if I do this, you'll be able to see it. So on this screen here, obviously we don't know what all it entails, but there's some resources down here, some blue and some red. I'm not sure what these mean, and they didn't talk about them at all. There could be a risk-based mechanic on being able to lose these. They didn't mention it whatsoever. And like I said, we did see that these gems are here, and one of them was highlighted green when Briar was hurt. And so I'm guessing this is essentially like your Estus flasks that are in Dark Souls. So 3 out of 3 healing. If these are lost on death and there's a bonfire mechanic, I'll call it a Soulsian. Also, no stamina, right? Doesn't there have to be a stamina? It depends. Obviously, for like purists, you would potentially say so. I don't subscribe to that because that would remove games like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins from being called Soulsians when they're Soulsians. They play so much like a Dark Souls game through and through, but they don't have the traditional stamina system that other Soulsians have, to where when you run you lose stamina, when you dodge you lose stamina. They have a stamina system that's more akin to blocking or countering, depending on which game we're talking about, and that's what costs you stamina. Or in the case of the Star Wars, some of your force powers will also cost a form of stamina. And so, there's all of those things that are involved, but this game, I don't see anything that is stamina at all. And so, depending on how these mechanics work in terms of if these resources are lost on death, if there is a bonfire-style mechanic and enemies respawn upon resting, and this is a limited number of heals between a bonfire-type mechanic or a shrine or whatever you want to call it, I would probably still put it in a Soulsian-style video game, because those mechanics I personally attribute much more with the Soulsian formula than simply having a stamina bar. It definitely plays a lot faster. It's a lot more active combat. You're button mashing a lot more, like you said, like the old school God of War games. But depending on the way that the risk and the resource management and stuff ends up working, I might still put it in there. It might just end up being an action RPG. We didn't see really any type of growth system. I'm presuming there is something in there, but we didn't see anything along the lines of like what you spend those resources in the corner on or anything like that. This was a gameplay overview, and I don't feel like we got the entire overview. And if they're releasing in fall, that's coming up pretty quick. So, yeah, I will say, I started this video out angry because I remembered, I looked up why I was so angry at this game when we checked it out the first time. And I'm still angry about that circumstance, but this looks great, right? This looks fantastic. I really want to play this. There's a lot of upcoming games that are in the loose Soulsian genre that I am very excited to play, that are all indie AA level productions, things like Soulstice, Steel Rising, Thymesia, Thymesia, however it is pronounced. I'm really excited about these titles, and I'm really looking forward to them coming out. And they're all coming out relatively the same time, because of course they are. And you didn't need to sign up an email for that. You're right. You're right. What a concept. But what did you think? Have you been keeping up with Soulsian's development? Because there might be more trailers out there that I haven't seen. This found its way back across my feed, and I was like, oh, all right, we'll check that out. I'd love to hear from you. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, what you think of it, what you think of what we're looking at here. Would you call this a Soulsian game? If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. And speaking of Discord, we actually have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can watch together live on stream, because we stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to see you there. I meant to find out about the other stuff. You'll need to sign up for the email. No, I'm all right. I'll be okay. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. We're going to get out of here, though, so if you watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.